I hope you all are doing good today. So in today's video, I actually purchased I have a little small haul from Cuffs and Lashes. I asked you a few weeks ago, I guess, that in my community tab, that what you guys want me to try, some affordable makeup, some underrated makeup, and most of you guys suggested I go and check out this website named Cuffs and Lashes. So I went ahead and I got few things from them. There aren't much in this haul, but yeah, there are few things, so we are going to be testing them out together. These are honestly one of my favorite videos to film because I love testing out makeup, and doing it with you guys just makes it 10 times more better. So yeah, I'm going to test this out and tell you guys if these are really good or not and what I think about them personally. I do have few things that you guys suggested me, just two things I guess that you guys suggested me, and then I got few things that I wanted to get. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Also, if you are someone who is new to my channel, thank you so much for watching. I post 3 videos, which is Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 7 p.m. each week, so definitely stay tuned or subscribe to my channel if you like the vibe here. Thank you so much. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to start out is with a primer. Now, I don't have a primer from their website, but I have this. This is the Kiss Beauty HD photogenic primer. I don't remember buying this, but I don't know, I have it in my collection and I honestly have never tried this out. The cap, I lost it, but I never tried this out. So it kind of looks like a very silicone type of a primer. As you can see here, it looks very silicone-y. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, but let's just try it out. I'm taking a little bit and it definitely feels kind of like a moisturizer, kind of like a gel moisturizer when I'm putting this all over my face. Doesn't have too bad smell, also like not too much fragrance, because these kind of products really kind of has those annoying fragrance. So this one doesn't have that. Well, it at least gave a good moisturizing feel. It kind of made my skin tacky as well. I can feel that. So it's like, I feel like it's like those primers where your skin is tacky and moisturized. I really do think that this primer is somewhat good. I thought this was going to be like a poreless primer, but if it's that hydrating plus gripping primer, I love that type of primers a lot. Now the next thing we have is from Cuffs and Lashes. Now this is something that I got. This is the cover pots. Now this is going to act like concealer to cover your dark circles. It can be used as a color corrector, not a color corrector but a bronzer. Even you can use this as a foundation. I got the shade 08. There aren't many shade ranges here. I think so there are 11 shades, which is okay. I mean, most Indian brands have so much less shade. Now this has 11 shades. I do have to say that the undertone of the shades that I saw there isn't really great. For example, I got the shade 08, which I thought was going to be good. It says here it's warm sand. Normally warm sand, warm honey, these kind of tones suit me, but this one you can see it's nowhere near warm. It's a neutral, I would say more, not even a neutral, it's a cool undertoned concealer. So that is something that I just don't get it. The label is warm sand, but it's not warm. It's totally a cool tone concealer. And for me, even if a concealer is good, even if the undertone is not good, I end up not liking it. So we'll see how this goes. But swatching it, it feels very creamy. Yesterday when this package arrived, I swatched these products and they feel very creamy. So we'll see how this looks on my skin. I'm just going to cover the under eye part, and you guys know what type of concealer I like. I like really hydrating concealer, one that looks flawless but also that does not look too cakey, and also I don't set my concealer. So we'll see how this one looks. The price of this was around something like 200 rupees or something like that, more than 200 rupees. So we'll see how this works. I'll zoom you guys in so that we can see up close. So I'm just going to place this concealer with my fingers here. As you can see, the undertone is totally off. I am someone who has a little bit of a warmer undertone, and this is a cool undertone. So I'm going to blend this with my sponge too, but right now I'm just placing the products, seeing how creamy it is. So I'm going to go in with another layer and see how this builds up. So I'm just putting the sponge directly here. So this is how much my dark circles are covered. I don't hate the formula, but I don't like the undertone. It's very cool for me. I would have preferred something a little on the warm undertone side, but it's okay. I can work with this if I blend in my foundation and everything. I think it's going to look okay, but so far it is not like, oh my god, I need this in my life, impressing, but it's an okay product. We'll see how this works out eventually. Right now, I do think that it has a little bit of coverage. It's like a medium coverage, you know, concealer, and it's definitely not cakey. It's not too cakey. When I'm blending this with my sponge, it's not cakey. So that's something that I really do like. Now I'm going to put my foundation. Now you can see that how this all is like, how my skin tone is very warm and this is like stark cool undertone and very white. It's looking a little weird, and that is something that I said when I said that I don't like cool undertones, and that is because of that. Now I'm going to take the sugar, this foundation stick, as you can see here. So I'm going to take the sugar foundation stick, and this is in the shade 37. So I love this foundation, you guys know. I'm going to just put this all over my skin. This is definitely not a new product. I'm just using my older foundation. So as you can see, this is such a warm tone color, and compared with the concealer, it's very, how I would say, it's very cool tone. So when I say I like warm undertone, this is the warm tones I like. So after my skin is looking like that, you guys know I love the primer. The primer was really good. So now I'm going to move in with my eyes. So the thing is, I got this eyeshadow from Cuffs and Lashes, and oh my god, don't you think this is an exact copy of the Colourpop Baby Got Peach palette? This is like an exact copy, you guys, of the Colourpop one. These tones are a little darker, I feel like, than the Colourpop ones, but honestly so similar, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to try that. I want to see if this is like Colourpop eyeshadows, because the tones and everything looks so similar. It's like a copy almost. So that is why I wanted to test this out, because I love Colourpop eyeshadows, and if it's anywhere near Colourpop eyeshadow for the price, I will be amazed. So that is why I got this, and I do have the SFR blush too, so blushes too, so I know what type of quality these products have, like, and you know, just an overall, I feel like this is going to be good. Although I don't know their eyeshadow formulas, but the blush formula worked out so well for me. So that is why I got this eyeshadow. Now we are going to test it out. And also I just want to say that I always use an eye primer. So that is why I haven't applied any concealer here. Because if the concealer doesn't work with this eyeshadow well, I wouldn't know which one is not working. So I'm going to regularly just prime my eyes with the NYX eyeshadow base. And then after that, I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette. So after priming my eyes, I zoomed you guys in. Now we can go in with the palette here. So I'm not going to use a lot of these eyeshadows because I already have a liner, so it's going to get contrasty if I'm using too much of eyeshadows, but I'm definitely going to use a few. So I want to first use this shadow right here. As you can see, this is like a very warm toned mustard type of a shade. So we'll see how this works on my eyes. So I finished applying that eyeshadow, and as you can see, it's quite pigmented and it's blending quite well as well, because here I tried to blend the eyeshadow and it is blending well. So I'm just going to layer this eyeshadow with another eyeshadow now. So I'm going to use this eyeshadow right here, and I am going to place this on top of that eyeshadow. So as you can see, I placed that shadow on this area right here, and it has blended really well, but I do have to say that it's looking a little patchy on this area right here. I do like how it looks. So if you are someone who's searching for a peach palette for an affordable, you can definitely choose this one, because I do think that these are quite pigmented and everything as such. Although I will continuously use this particular palette and tell you guys later how I feel about it. But right now I have this cup from Cuffs and Lashes too. So now a lot of you guys recommended me to try out their liners. This is the Cuffs and Lashes waterproof eyeliner. So this comes in variety of different shades. I got the pastel blue. I wanted to get the pastel blue. Now I yesterday wanted to swatch it, and to be very honest, as you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, the packaging, it's leaking from here, from this side, it's totally leaking. So that is something that I feel like is I don't know, I did not like that, because I really want these, and it was kind of dripping from this part, so there was like a lot of waste. And when I swatched this liner initially, I felt the formula is very thin and liquidy and there wasn't much pigment to it. But anyway, we'll test this out on the eyes today and see how it is. This is a pastel, very pastel type of a blue, so we'll see how this looks. As you can see, this is the swatch. So when I say that this liner is watery, as you can see here, this is very liquidy, and that is not giving me enough pigment. I feel like the pigments aren't very mixed well in this container. So I'll just layer it up. So after applying 2 layers, this is somehow okay. So I just think that the pigment isn't there and it's quite liquidy, so you just have to be patient and work your way throughout. So I'm just going to quickly do this eye as well. So the last thing I got from Cuffs and Lashes is a lip liner, and this is the Blue Heaven lip liner. It was very inexpensive, so that is why I got this, and I'm going to line my lips with this liner now. So I feel like this is a reddish brown shade. It's not totally brown also. Now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Sandstorm lipstick, and so with this look, I still feel like there is something missing, which is bronzer. So I'm going to quickly bronze up my face now. I applied some lashes as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this sparkly thing right here, and I'm going to put this on the inner corners. We'll see how this works as like an inner corner highlight. So this is how the glitter looks. I think the glitter was perfectly fine, but I kind of used a brush, so that is why the glitter kind of just is sitting on this side. It's just sitting on one place, and this side you can see it's like very scattered, and this glitter is so beautiful. Wow, I'm just so impressed right now with this glitter. I am excited to use this glitter in my other looks because this looks beautiful, and you do not even need a glue or anything as such. It's holding up so well, so I just feel like this palette is pretty good, to be honest. I do see myself using this in the future again, and I do have a lot of peach palettes, but yeah, I feel like this is going to work, especially the glitter. I did not think it was going to work at all. Shadows, they do work pretty well sometimes, but these kind of glitter is what I thought was going to just fall off my face, but they are sitting so well. So I'll update you guys in like you know, like a mini review later, like after a month or so. I'll update how these products worked for me, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel. I post 3 videos each week. So this is how my look turned out. I actually happen to like this look, you know. It's a little different. It's not an everyday look. It's the kind of look you can do for festivals, Instagram and such. So to round out the products, the primer that I tested out, I really did like it. I do feel like this is an amazing primer, especially because it does make the foundation look so good. The second is the Colourpop. Well, I cannot say I like it because I just don't like the undertone of this at all, and I just don't know if I'm going to reach out for this in the future. Maybe mixing this with other, you know, concealer and everything, I may like it, but this is definitely not going to be my first reach. It's not, oh my god, I need this in my life kind of a product for me. The liner, well, I did not like it, to be very honest. I still feel like there is something sitting on my eyelids which I don't like, and I really had to work very hard to make this liner somehow like look good. So the liner was a flop for me. The eyeshadow palette, on the other hand, I really did like it. I did not expect it to have that much of pigmentation, and it blended out so good as well. So I really like this one, especially the inner corner highlight is so bomb. Now, and lastly, I have tried the lip liner, which absolutely is amazing. I love the shade. It's like a brown red. It has a brown undertone to it, which is my favorite kind of lip liners, and also it was very creamy. So if you are someone who likes creamy lip liners, you are going to love this. So that was all the product roundup. I will see you guys in my next video. Also, I do tend to do these kinds of videos, so if you're someone who likes these kinds of videos, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post Monday, Wednesday and Friday 7 PM. So yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. I always mix up my intros and outros. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.